Let's create a variable. Let's use the same variable tires, but we change the variable value equal to 0 in this case. So we declare here the variable. We declare here the variable and gives to this variable a value 4, and then we can of course change the value of this variable. Now the value is 0. Okay, and then we use the loop while, and we say while tires is less than 4, print we are gonna print this is not a car, and then we write here this is a car. And in the loop, so this is what we want to print here. In the loop, every time at the end we want to add the value 1, the number 1 to the variable. So we do that by using plus symbol. Okay, this symbol just saying please take the value of tires, which is at the beginning 0, and add 1 to that. Okay, so let's run the application, and we have this is not a car, 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 and then this is a car. So how does it work? At the beginning the variable tires is equal to 0. While tires is less than 4, which is the case, this case, then please print, we are gonna saying please print this is not a car, which is in this case here. Okay, and then add 1 to tires. So tires was 0, now tires 1. So tires is, so 1 is less than 4, which is right. This is why, that's why please print again this is not a car, which is the second case here, and then add 1 to tires. Tires was 1, now is 2. 2 is less than 4, then please print again this is not a car. This is the value here. Okay, and then add to that a value more, so 1. Okay, in this case this is 3, so 2 plus 1, 3. Tires 3 is less than 4, which is right, so please print this again, and then add 1 to tires. Tires was 3, now is 4, and again. But in this case we are not, we are leaving this loop because tires is 4 and 4 is not less than 4. So we are gonna leave this loop, and then we are gonna just print this value here. This is now a car because we have now 4 tires. Okay, so let's do another example. I want to copy and paste the code. Okay, this here, and then I want to do something like that so that we don't mix up our code, our examples. So in this case we give the value 0 to tires because here at the end was 4. Okay, and we want to create a new variable. Let's say Boolean variable. We call this is auto, and we say false. Okay, then we change here is auto. So we are not gonna check the value tires, but the value is auto, and this is actually, it means is auto equal to true. Okay, this is the same, writing so, or just don't use it and just writing so. It's while checked if is auto as a true, has a true value. Okay, so while is auto true, this is not a car, print, please print this is not a car, add the number 1 to the value, to the variable tires, and then we want to use a if condition in the while loop. If tires equal to 4, we set the variable to true. So we run it. Sorry, this is in error. False. We have to write here. So we run it. Okay. So tires is equal to 0. Okay, and we created a variable isAuto which is false. While auto is false, is equal to false, print this value. This is not a car. Well, why isAuto is false? Well, it is false because tires are equal to 0. So we want to achieve, want to reach the value 4 for the value 4 for the variable tires, so that tires are tires for cars. Okay, so in this case, isAuto is equal to false, and if it is equal to false, print this value. This is not a car. Add the value 1 to the tires, so tires will be here 0. It will be here 1, and if tires is equal to 4, change the variable value of isAuto. So let's do it. Tires is equal to 0. isAuto is false. Yes, it's false. This is the first case. Okay, then print this is not a car, and this is the result here. Then please change the value to add to the value of tires value 1. So tires is now 1. Is tires equal to 4? No, it's not. So this statement we are not gonna read this statement. Okay, go ahead with the loop. Is auto equal to false? Yes, because we didn't change it. Okay, so print again in the console. This is not a car. Add the value 1 to tires. In this case, the tires was 1, now is 2. Okay, is tires equal to 4? No, it's not. So we are not gonna change the variable value here. Okay, so and tires is 2. Again, is auto equal to false? Yes, it is. Please print again this value, which is the third value here. Okay, and add 1 to the value of tires. The tires value is equal to is 2, so 2 plus 1, 3. Is 3 equal to 4? No, it's not. So go ahead. Is the value of is auto false? Yes, it is. So go inside this this loop, print this again, which is this one here, and add to the tires value 1. So tires was 3, now is 4, and then check this condition. Is tires equal to 4? Yes, it is. This is the case. So please set the variable is auto to true, and go ahead and check now the condition of the while loop. Is auto equal to false? No, it's not, because we set it to the auto to true. So we are not gonna. So these whole things will just not be the condition anymore, and then we are here again. We are here. This is a car. This is a car because, of course, tires are now 4. Okay, this is actually the while loop. So let's go ahead with our example. 4, and then I want to use. I have to give the start condition. The start condition will be tires, because we are just using this example. Tires equal to 0 again. So the tires variable was 4 here, and then here is 0 again. You can also, of course, create a new variable just here. Just for example, let's say int b. This is also okay. Yeah. So, but I don't want to create a variable. I want to use then the old variable. Then I have to give the end of this condition. Let's say tires I mean the real condition, which is tires must be less than 4, and then every time I want to add 1 to the value of tires. Okay, and then I want every time print this, the value of tires is, and then we print your tires. And then when the loop is over, then we want to print this is a car. Okay, and then I want to write here also this out. This is not a car, or maybe here, and this is not a car. Okay, so let's run it. Just create here some space again so that we don't mix up the code. So let's run it. So we start here. Sorry, tires is equal to 0. So is equal to 0, yes. Then please print this statement. The value of the tires is 0, which is right here, yeah. And this is not a car. Okay, then we are over with this loop in this case. Then please add 1 to tires. In this case, tires is now 1. Okay, the condition is satisfied because we are 1 is less than 4. Print again, tires is in this case now 1. Add the value 1 to tires, which is in this case 2. The condition is again satisfied, so print this again, tires is in this case 2, which is right. Then please add the value 1 to tires, which is 3. The conditions is again satisfied because 3 is less than 4. Print this again, and we have the results here. The value of tires is 3, and this is not a car. Add 1 to tires, 1 to 3, which is 4. This condition is now no more satisfied, which is why we are going to leave this loop. Tires is equal to 4, and this is actually a car. So this is actually very, very, very simple. The difference between while here or here and for is that in while you only check one value, and you don't know actually the end of the condition. Okay, you don't know anything. In the for loop, you know the start condition, and you know the end condition and what to do, and you put that everything in the loop condition. So let's use the same example but with switch. So switch, okay, and then I set the value of tires equal to 0 again, and then I give the value tires to switch. Okay, so, and then I write case, let's say case 2, the number of tires is, let's say, tires, and write this is a bike. Okay, so we are gonna say if the tires is equal to 2, the number of tires is the value of tires, and this is a bike. In the case in which tires is equal to 4, we pretty much can print a copy and paste the same thing, but we are gonna here change to car. Okay, we are right here break because we want to break the execution here also, and then we set a default value. Okay, and in the default value actually I paste the same thing, but I write here this is not a bike and is not a car. Okay, so I use the same variable in this case tires. I set the value of tires equal to 0. Okay, and then I want to just analyze just to use the variable tires for the switch statement. Okay, and I say if tires is equal to 2, print this value in the console. The number of tires is the value of the tires plus this is a bike, so it is actually a combination of strings, or 2 strings and 1 integer value, and then break. Then in case the tires is equal to 4, do the same, but write this is a car because cars have 4 tires, but the default value, so the default is that, so in case in which tires is not equal to 2 and not equal to 4, in all these cases this is not a bike and this is not a car. Let's start the program, and we see the number of tires is 0. This is not a bike and this is not a car. Why? Because we set the variable here to 0. If we write here 3, the number of tires is 3. This is not a bike and it's not a car. But if we set 4, the number of tires is 4. This is a car, and this is pretty much the same with 2. The number of tires is 2. This is a bike. So as you can see, it's actually switch is a little bit like something between a loop and a if condition. It's more of an if condition, in my opinion. Switch is very powerful if you want to have a good readability of your code. It means if you write the code and other people will work on your code, for these other people it's very simple to understand your code. If you use switch, easier than using if. But actually the standard it's using if, because you have to write a little bit less code. Okay, that's it with control structures, loops, and if conditions, conditions in general. Please thumb up, subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye.